Good morning. I'm going to review the RTIC 52 ultralight cooler today. I looked online and on YouTube and I've seen a lot of review videos, but nobody actually does like a real life test. They'll either fill it up with ice and stick it outside for a week and then see how long the ice lasts, or they fill it up with ice and put one bottle of water in it and then open the cooler once a day to simulate real life use. I don't know of anybody that uses a cooler like that. We'll fill the cooler up, we go to the beach with our kids and some other friends and their kids, and if your kids are like my kids, they'll stand there and open the cooler, wait for inspiration like they're looking in the refrigerator while they're trying to decide what to get out of the cooler. So the cooler is opened up a lot in the hot weather. So this next week in South Florida, it's supposed to be super hot. Outside it's already in the upper 80s, low 90s. So we're going to pack this cooler like we do when we go to the beach, and then we're going to stick it out in the backyard. It'll get shade in the morning, sun in the afternoon, and then my kids are going to come outside every 30 minutes, open the cooler, get a drink out, close the cooler to simulate real usage. I've had the cooler inside for 2 days now. I have pre-chilled it. There's ice in the bottom right now. According to RTIC's instruction, you should pre-cool it. So we're going to put a new fresh layer of ice in the bottom. We're going to put our drinks in, which are already chilled in the refrigerator. Then we're going to top it off with ice and stick it in the backyard for the first day. Every 30 minutes, we're going to pull a drink out. Then after the first day, we're just going to close the lid, leave it in the backyard, and we'll check it twice a day, morning and evening, to see how long the ice lasts after the first day of heavy usage with the drinks. Okay, as you can see, got ice, got some frozen bottles of water in here. If I take my temperature gun, that corner's at 42, 40, 38. Over here, we're at 41, 31, 32. Right on the ice is 29, 30. So it's been pre-chilled. It's good and cold. The top of the lid is at 50. So we're going to put fresh ice in the bottom, drinks, top it off, pack it just like we would when we're going to the beach, same drinks, same everything, and stick it in the backyard, and we'll see how long this ice actually lasts. Okay, we just put a fresh layer of ice in the bottom. I want to start filling it up with some drinks. They're in the fridge, so I'm gonna put bottled water, some Gatorade, and some drinks in there. Okay, so we've got the cooler almost loaded up right now. You can see the drinks are cool, 42 degrees, 41. Oh, that's top of the can, 45, 47. Okay, notice I'm not using the divider just because I just decided not to use it. I want to top these cans off with ice. I'm gonna put the basket in, and then I'm going to put a couple Tupperware things with ice water. We usually use fruit when we go to the beach, but I'm not wasting food for a review video. So I'm gonna put 2 Tupperware things full of water, sit them in there, put a little bit of ice on them as well. Just trying to make the cooler as full and as close to what we really do when we go to the beach as possible. Okay, the drinks have been topped off with ice. I'm going to put the 2 Tupperware, actually maybe just one Tupperware. I don't know if that'll stay in there. I think that lid will close. Nope. All right, so we'll just do one Tupperware thing of water. Just throw it in there in the middle, and I'll cover it up with ice. So I'm going to cover all this up with ice, and then the only difference is we usually have some Capri Suns thrown in there, but I don't have any Capri Suns. I don't think that's really going to make a big difference on the review. So I'm going to top it off with ice, and we'll go from there. Okay, I've got it all topped up with ice. Threw a bottle of Gatorade in there. I found another little Tupperware thing, so I have 2 things of water in there. It's just tap water. So we're going to close it up. We're going to put it in the backyard, and every 30 minutes, me or one of my 2 helpers going to open the cooler, remove a drink, close it until probably this evening, and then we'll just leave it closed, sitting outside. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're set up outside. Looking at the top of the cooler, it's already 82. The ground is at 86. in the sun, 97, 95. It's gonna be a hot one today. Again, the cooler will be in the shade in the mornings. The afternoon is gonna get hammered pretty hard on that hot afternoon sun. I'm gonna set a GoPro up, so we'll do a time lapse of me and the kids coming, taking drinks out of the cooler. One more look, I'll show you. It's covered, filled up with ice. We're gonna lock her down. This is where it's gonna stay until all the ice is gone. Getting the first drink out, first 30 minutes. All right, this is the third or fourth drink today. It's been storming, so the cooler's been getting rained on. It's humid. Lock it up. All right, we're looking at, let's see here, 86 on the cooler itself, 92 on the ground. Okay, so we had quite the thunderstorm earlier. We got about 3 inches of rain. The feel-like temperature right now is 91 degrees. The top of the cooler is at 81, 83. Ground is at 83. So everything's cranking right along. Let's check and see where we are after a full day's worth of drink getting. Everything's still looking good. So since I got it open, I'm gonna pull a drink out, close her up, and come back one more time tonight and check on it before we go to bed. Then I'll check it again in the morning. All right, I'm outside grilling up some chicken, so I'm gonna get me a beverage. Hopefully there's, grab a LaCroix here, we'll close her back up. Come check on it again later and or tomorrow. Okay, we had a couple bad storms last night. You can see there's mud and stuff all splashed up on my cooler. I haven't been out here since last night, about 6:45. Feel like temperature outside right now is 83 because it's super humid. Top of the cooler's at 77. Probably the ground's at 78. So it's about 8:15 a.m. I'm gonna open her up, see how we look. Everything's looking pretty good. We got some ice is melting on the top of the Tupperware things. Other than that, still quite a lot of ice. So I'm gonna close it up and we'll check it today when we come home from work. Check temperatures, check the ice, see how it looks. All right, it's about 5 after 8. I've just now got home, so it was hot today. I want to check it and see how we're doing. Still lots of ice. Starting to melt here, but just still super cold. On top, lots of ice, still lots of ice. All right, so we'll check it again tomorrow. Okay, we are at the start of day 3. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I just checked the temperature. It's 76 degrees. I don't have my little temperature gun. 76 degrees outside, feels like temperature 78. I'm gonna come back earlier this afternoon and check it, maybe around 1 o'clock. When it's in the heat of the day, so I can hit it with the temperature gun just so we can see what the cooler temp is at. So let's check the ice, see where we're at. Yeah, still quite a bit of ice. You can feel cold air coming out of it. So everything's, let's say it's just under half full. If I had to guess, I would say we'll make it till Friday night, probably maybe Saturday morning before all the ice is gone. But we'll keep checking in. We'll keep showing you how the test goes. All right, it's 1:30 in the afternoon. I just checked the temperature. It says temperature is 86. Feels like temperature is 89. I got my little gun here. Let's hit the top of the cooler. 109. Ground at 112. 107, 103. Again, straight top of the cooler. 111. Let's see how we're looking inside. Still lots of ice. Top of the cooler, 54, 55, 37, 38, 51 on the water. Holding good. We'll leave it there. I'll check it again tomorrow morning. Which will be, I believe, day 4. And we'll see how it looks. Okay, good morning. This is day 4. I just checked the weather temperature. It's about 10 to 8 this morning. We're at 76 degrees. It's kind of a cool morning for South Florida, but in the sun, top of the cooler is at 77. Shady spots at 74. The ground is at 80. So let's see where we are this morning. Oh yeah, there's ice. Today will probably be, well, today or tomorrow, probably for sure. Looks like we may get to 5 days. Still got a bunch of drinks. So we'll see, we'll check it again. I would imagine tomorrow will be the last day there'll be any physical ice in there. But we'll check. I'll check again this afternoon about 5 o'clock, see how it's looking, measure the temperature again, and we'll see if we can get to day 5. All right, it's about 5 o'clock p.m. It's 89 degrees. Feels like temperature is 96. We got on the top of the cooler 105. The ground 99, 102, 104. So it's warm. Let's check it. We'll see what. We have any ice still left in here? Yeah, not much, but we've got some. I would think tomorrow's going to be the end of our experiment. Top of the cooler says 62. Interior 55. Ice water's at 37. So we'll button it up. We'll see what it has left in the morning, which would be the start of day 5. All right, this is the start of day 5. We've got outside temperature of 81, feels like 87. Top of the cooler is at 84. Ground is at 83. Let's see if we still have any ice in there this morning. Oh, I think we are all gone. Ice is gone. So we have made it to the start of day 5 and all the ice is officially melted. If you want to check the temperature one last time, 65, sidewalls 58. The water is still pretty cold. 53, 49. So 5 days, or start of 5 days, sitting outside in the South Florida heat, and all the ice is officially gone from my RTIC 52 ultralight. So there you have our 5-day review of the RTIC 52 ultralight. The full ice made it to the start of day 5. So this cooler surpassed most of my expectations. I thought the ice would last a little bit longer, but it sat outside through 3 thunderstorms, temperatures of over 110 degrees in the sun. And I mean, it did great. It's gonna be more than enough if your family's going to the beach on a weekend trip, maybe a small camping trip or something like that. I did not use the divider, which you can freeze and basically use as an ice pack in this test. My next review, I'm going to do one on my RTIC 65. I'm going to do that one a little bit different. I made some homemade ice packs with a saltwater solution inside, which apparently is supposed to keep the ice frozen longer. We'll see. If there's something you think I should have done different in my review, let me know in the comments. Other than that, have a great day.